Okay, our next problem says, suppose you have a function that has long-run behavior that looks like y equal to negative 5 over x. So negative 5 over x looks like this, okay? So what this tells me about my graph, because they're going to ask you to do the graph, is if it looks like negative 5 over x, then it must have a horizontal asymptote just at y equal to 0. And at y equal to 0, on the right side, it's going to approach it from below. And on the left side, it's going to approach it from above. All right, then it says it has short-run behavior, and they give me two things. Short-run behavior, remember, is going to talk about vertical asymptotes. So this one here is going to give me a vertical asymptote at x equal to 1. Because if x was 1, that would be undefined, right? Because 1 minus 1 is 0. So I'm going to have a vertical asymptote at x equal to 1. And this one here, and it says it behaves like negative 5 over 2x, which is the same thing as this right here. So it's going to behave like this, because negative 5 over 2x, if you took a ratio of leading terms, negative 5 over 2x is the same thing as negative 5 over x, which means that if you consider this behavior like going up and down, so that means on the left it's going to infinity, and on the right side it's going to negative infinity, okay? This one right here is going to give me a vertical asymptote at x equal to negative 1, because that's the value of x that would make this undefined. So I'm going to have another vertical asymptote at x equal to negative 1. And it also behaves the same way as like negative 5 over 2x, okay? So it behaves like this is the negative 5 over x graph. It looks just like negative 1 over x. So looking at this asymptote then, that means on the right side it goes above, and on the left side it goes below. So you could connect these, and you could connect these, and then probably this is just going to go through like this. So the picture is going to look like that. There's different ways they could ask you this question, but one of them will be, what's the graph? So we did the graph already. Another one might be, what are the different ways this, like what could be the original equation? So apparently they did not do long division, so the numerator is less than the denominator. So I'm going to say, and when they took the ratio of leading terms, it came out to be negative 5 over x. So I'm thinking if I had to come up with what this looked like, it's probably negative 5x over 2 times x minus 1 times x plus 1. How did I get that? I'm just kind of combining these two. Look at the bottoms. I have 2x plus 1 and then x plus 1. The 2, you only have to write once. And if you took the ratio of leading terms, if you multiplied this out, this would be negative 5x over 2 times x, 2x squared. And if you took ratio of leading terms, it would kind of look like negative 5x, or negative 5 over 2x. Now, here they didn't say 2x, but it doesn't really matter. The numbers themselves are just the vertical stretch. They don't really have that much to do with it. So I would say, yeah, this is probably the one that it looks like right here. Or this would be your equation right here. All right, moving on.